I just want to dive into something that I was thinking about, and something that I know that is definitely going to change your life. And the question that I have for you guys today is, do you want to live the life of your dreams? Like, do you want to live a life of abundance and freedom, the life that you imagine, the life that you desire for yourself? Do you want to live the life of your dreams? And if you said yes, think about this. What do you really need to live the life of your dreams? Like, I want you to take a moment to really ask yourself that question, like, what do I need to really live the life of my dream? And before I tell you the thing that truly matters, I want us to talk about what people think they need, right? I want to talk about the things that aren't as important as this one thing. You see, some of us, we think we need more money. Some of us, we think that we need to look different. Like, we tell ourselves, if we were skinnier, if we were taller, if we were prettier, if we were stronger, then we would have our dream life. And also, some of us, we think that we need to come from a different family, or we need to have a better background. And for those of us that's in school, like, we think, okay, the way for us living our dreams is going to be by us having better grades, or it's going to be by us being smarter in school. People say, like, if I had this, or if I just had that, then I would be living my dream life. But here's the truth: that does not matter, and that's not the truth. All right, like, I know this because even for myself, that is something that I've done, to where I would say, man, if I only had this, then I could live the life of my dreams. Like, this is the one thing that's stopping me from living the life of my dreams. And I went on and on throughout my lifetime saying the same thing. I remember when I was a child, it was, man, if I could just become an adult, if I can just get money, if I can just have a better education, if I can just do better at this, if I can just be good at football, if I can do so many things, I was like, I can live the life of my dreams. But here's the truth: if you really want to live the life of your dreams, it comes down to one thing. It comes down to the very thing that is, you need to make good decisions. That's what it comes down to. Living the life of your dreams comes down to making good decisions. It's all about the decisions that you make, but not only the decisions that you make, but it's about the decisions that you keep making. It's about the choices that you make today. It's about the choices that you make on tomorrow. And it's one thing that I like to say is that the choices that you make today will shape who you become tomorrow. I want you to think about that. The choices that you make today will shape who you become tomorrow. It's going to shape your future. And I think about that just even through my life. For many of us, we go through life and we think that if we get this thing, if we attain this thing, that we'll be living the life of our dreams. But truthfully, it's all about the decisions that you make. Because you can be on a path of making good decisions day after day, day after day. But the thing about it is, if you stop making good decisions, that's when everything could be taken away from you. Like, you can get to the point in your life to where you're living the life of your dreams because of the good decisions that you made. But then if you start making bad decisions, you will see how that will all fade away, how that will all just go away, because one bad decision can change your whole life. One bad decision can change everything for you. So let's think about this for a second, right? How do you actually know what a good decision is? And how do you know what a bad decision is, right? And how do you change yourself so you actually start making better decisions? Not just once, but making decisions every day. Today, I want to share with you a simple 3-step framework that will help you do exactly that. Like, this framework will change the way that you make decisions and help you build a life that you want. And I know that it works because I've used this in my own life. Okay. The number one thing that you have to think about when it comes to making good decisions, number one, is you have to think about your input. Okay. You have to think about your input. What are you feeding your mind? Think about that. What are you feeding yourself? What you put in will always come out. And so when it comes to making better decisions, you have to think about that. All right. Like, what are you putting in your mind? Like, what are the things that you are allowing to feel? What are you filling yourself up with? Right. Think about that, because what you put in will always come out. I want you to really take heed to that, okay? Because if you feed your mind trash, if you feed it drama, lies, and negativity, you'll make bad decisions, right? If you feed your mind truth and good examples and wisdom, you will make better decisions. So I want you to ask yourself, like, what am I listening to? And that's something that I want to talk about, especially in today's world. I'm just going to be honest, you guys. We really have to pay attention to the things that we are listening to. And it's depending on where you are in life, those things really make a big impact in your life. It makes a big impact in the way that you make decisions because the things that you listen to, that your brain starts to function in that way. So if you're listening to all kind of negative things, if you're listening, now look, don't get me wrong. I know a lot of people listen to hip hop, a lot of people listen to rap, but you got to truly ask yourself, like, man, is the music that I'm listening to going to help me make better decisions, right? Is the music that I'm listening to that I'm feeding myself, because you are feeding yourself with the music that you listen to, is that going to help me make better decisions? Because what you put inside of here is going to come out. And so, what I want to encourage you, you have to watch the music that you are listening to, right? You have to watch the things that you are listening to, even the things that you watch on TV. You have to be very careful about what you are allowing to enter into your eyes and into your ear gate, because your ear gate and your eyes is the way to your mind. Right? Because a lot of times what you see and what you hear, it goes deep down on the inside, and those seeds are planted on the inside. So I want you to take inventory of that. What are you listening to? What are you watching? What voices are you letting in? Okay. And remember, whatever you feed will grow. Whatever you feed will grow. Okay. So I want you to start putting yourself in the atmosphere to where your input is things that's positive. Your input is things that's going to help you make better decisions. All right. Because what you are listening to, the things that you allow to come in, that's going to affect you. Even if you don't think, if you think like, hey, I'm just gonna listen to this negative song that I know it's not doing anything positive for me. It's making me feel good though, because hey, I mean the beat is hard, like the beat sounds so dope. You gotta really think about that. And then on the other hand, you got to start feeding yourself with things that's going to help you grow. You got to start feeding yourself with things that's going to help you grow in your wisdom, grow in your knowledge, grow in your understanding. Because whatever you feed will grow. Whatever you put into yourself is going to come out. And number two, I want you to think about who's influencing you. You have to think about your influence, okay? Who's influencing you? Like you can, like one of the things is you can have the right input, but if you have the wrong influence, you can be smart but run with the wrong crowd. And it's a saying that I hear of is, if you show me who you hang around with, and I'll show you who you will be. And the reason why that's important is when you really think about that, right? The people that you are around the most, they influence you. Like, think about that. The people that you hang with on a day-to-day basis, the people that you talk to on a day-to-day basis, those are the people that influence you. And you got to ask yourself, like, man, who am I allowing to influence me? Who am I allowing to be in my circle? Who am I allowing to be around me? Because the thing about it is, believe it or not, the people that you hang around with, you pick up some things that they leave. All right. You get a piece of the people, the way they talk, the way they act, the way they think, the way they do things. And if you are hanging around people that is not elevating you, if you are hanging around people that's not making your life positive, or that's not doing positive things, I promise you it's going to be difficult for you to make good decisions when you're around people who's making bad decisions. Like, look at the people in your life, whether you are a child, whether you are a human, whether you're in middle school, high school, you're in college, or you're an adult. Like, even on your job, even if you're an entrepreneur, the people that you hang around with, you have to really think about, man, who am I allowing to be in my circle? Who is close to me? Because more likely than not, you will tend to go the certain way that the other people around you are going. And so you have to take inventory of that, because some of you stay loyal to people who don't even care about what happens to you. I'm just going to be honest. Like, the wrong influence will always push you towards bad decisions. So you have to ask yourself, who do I spend the most time with? Are they pushing me forward, or are they pulling me back? Because sometimes the strongest decision that you'll ever make is cutting off the wrong people. I'm gonna say that again. Sometimes one of the best decisions that you can make is cutting off the wrong people. Because it's something about when you have the wrong people around you, even if you're trying to do better, they will pull you down. Even if you're trying to elevate in life, even if you're trying to grow, if you're trying to achieve different goals in your life, if you're around the wrong people, if you're around the wrong people, you won't be able to grow. See, I think about that. This analogy just came to me. I think about it in the form of a seed, right? Consider yourself to be a seed. And you have to really think about where you are planted. Like, really think about that. The soil represents the people that you are around. All right. You're a seed, right? And the soil is the people that you're around. When a seed goes in the ground, if it's not in good soil, that seed will not grow. And it's not because of the seed, but it's because of the soil that's around that seed. So I want you to ask yourself where you are right now, what soil am I in? What environment am I in? Because no matter how good the seed is, no matter how good of a person you are, you won't be able to grow if you're planted in the wrong soil, if you're in the wrong environment. If you're surrounded around the people that you are keeping around you, that's not moving you forward. So, man, I love that analogy, and I'm gonna have to write that down because it is so true. We are like seeds. And we grow depending on the soil that we are in, the environment that we are in. And number three, I want to talk about impact because every choice has impact. Every decision that you make is a seed that grows. And some people think like it's just one time. Like sometimes when it comes to making decisions, sometimes we know when we're making bad decisions. And the thing about it is when we make bad decisions, sometimes we say, well, you know what? I'm just going to do it one time. Like I'm just going to do it one time. It's not that bad. I'm just going to do it one time because I want to have fun. And this goes into different things. I'm just going to do it one time because I want to try it out. I'm just going to do it one time because I want to see, how it feels. And that's even the people that's around you can influence you to do things one time. And I can go down a list of things when it comes to the people that's around you, depending on what stage you are in your life. Say just one time. But let me tell you this, one time can change your whole life, good or bad, because it goes both ways. One decision that you make can change your life around for the good, or it can change your life around for the bad. And so I want you to ask yourself, if I do this thing, think about it. When you are making decisions, think about this. If I do this, what will it create? Right? Like what is going to happen after I make this decision? Does this move me closer to who I want to be, or does it move me farther away? Remember, one small choice can change everything. And we have to really see the weight of our decisions because I know some of us, we go through life and, we're kind of passive about life to where it's like we're kind of passive about our decisions. Like, my decisions doesn't matter. Like, I mean, and I know that this can be true because I had a period of time, my mindset was like that. Like sometimes we be like, man, like it doesn't matter about my decisions. My decisions really don't matter. And the reason why I say that is because even when we're trying to do good, when we're trying to make good decisions, sometimes we don't see the result. And because we don't see the result, sometimes we get the mindset that, man, making good decisions, it doesn't matter. And I'm reminded of that scripture where it says, "Don't get weary in well doing." Because if you faint not, you will reap a harvest. And the thing about it, I love that scripture because it shows us and it tells us it's like, hey, don't get discouraged with doing the right things, right? If you're a person that's making good decisions, I want to encourage you today to don't get discouraged, continue making the good decisions. Like the way that you are managing your money, the way that you are making decisions on a day-to-day basis, if you are making good decisions on a day-to-day basis and you're not seeing results in your life, I want you to not get discouraged because that it's not that you're not making good decisions, but it just takes time for you to see the result of those decisions. And so I want to encourage that person that's out there that's making good decisions but not seeing the results and feel like, man, Like decisions doesn't matter. Like like I've been trying so hard in my life to move forward, but I still have not made it yet. I want to encourage you to continue to make those decisions. But even the other person who feel like, man, I'm still here. Like you like, I'm still here. Like I've been making bad decisions, but I mean, oh well. Like I want you to really think about the decisions that you make. And really, I want you to know that there is power in your decisions, because some of us, we can get to the point to where we feel like there is no power in our decisions, where we feel like, man, we are suppressed by different things. We are suppressed by by people that's higher than us, by the government. Like I'm just gonna be honest, right? We sometimes we can feel like, man, it doesn't matter. If I do this, I know that this is a good decision to make, but it don't matter anyways because of this person. It don't matter anyways because the government won't let me, blah, blah, blah. It don't matter anyways because this person, that thing, it's not going to let me move forward. But I want you to know that you have to understand that there is power in your decisions, and the decisions that you make affect your life. But it doesn't only affect your life, it affects the people that's around you, right? It affects your family members, the people that you care and that you love about. So continue to change your mindset and continue to make good decisions. So I want you guys to remember this 3-step framework, okay? And it goes like this. Number one is you have to check your input. Like you have to ask yourself, what are you feeding your mind? Number two is influence. Who's steering you, right? Who are you allowing to influence you in the decisions that you make? And number three, impact. What will this choice grow into? What will this seed grow into? When I make this decision, what is it going to grow to? Is it taking me closer to who I want to be and where I want to be? Or is it taking me further away from who I want to be and from where I want, from what I want to have? Think about those things, because making good decisions is not a one-time thing. See, you can't make one good choice today and expect to be set for life. Like, be honest. Like, I'm being honest. I wish that it really worked that way, to where, man, you make one decision, your whole life changed forever. But it's not about just making one decision. It's about making one good decision today, and making more good decisions each and every day, because you can't expect for one decision to just change your life and then you start making bad decisions. This is a choice that you are going to have to make. You are going to have to decide to set your mindset to make good decisions. And it's one thing, it's different. It's the difference between when you decide, and it's the difference between when you make a choice. You see, when you make a choice, you can say, okay, I'm going to say yes today, but tomorrow I'm going to say no. But when you truly decide, when you decide on a matter, that means that it's no other option. I'm going to decide to make better decisions today. And everything else, all the bad decisions that I've been making, I'm stopping them. It's not a choice. It's making the decision that you're going to cut off all of those bad decisions that you make. All right. And because the moment that you stop making good decisions, that's when your momentum stops. Right? That's when you lose everything that you worked hard for. Like that's when everything that you've built, everything that you have made from making good decisions, everything that you have accomplished from making good decisions, when you make a bad decision, you begin to lose what you work for. And you can make good choices for years and make one bad decision and backtrack your whole future. So I want to encourage you today to keep choosing right. Okay? Keep choosing and keep making the right decisions every single day. So here's my question for you. What decision do you need to make today that will change your future self? What decision do you need to make today that your future self will thank you for? What decision do you need to make today that will get you to be the person that you desire to be in the future? Whatever it is, I want you to do it, because your life is your responsibility. Your life is all on you, and your decisions matter. Now, I want you to go ahead and build the life that you deserve. All right. Continue to make good decisions and build the life of your dreams, right? Build the life of your dreams by showing up every single day to make better decisions, to make good decisions. So, y'all, that is it for today. And like always, man, if this video has helped you in some kind of way, I want you to share this video, okay? I want you to share this with a friend, share this with a coworker, share this with someone that you know who needs to hear this. Share this with a young person, share this with someone who has been making bad decisions and who need to change. But also share this with someone who's been struggling, who needs some encouragement to continue to make those good decisions, to let them know that their decisions does matter. And what I want you to do is I want you to also go ahead and comment down below just one thing or a few things that you have got from this video that has helped you, that has helped your mindset, that has helped you to go to another level in your life. And until next time, you guys, I will see you guys later. Until next time, you guys, peace out. And remember, make good decisions, because the decisions that you make today shape your tomorrow.